So, what does 45 years of marriage look like? Or my marriage, anyway. Hello, my name is Kathy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to get ready, get my makeup put on, while I tell you about my love story. So, let's get started. Let's get this hair out of the way of makeup. And this hair had a mind of its own today. It's got a bunch of little spiky things right there, and I don't know. I did the same thing I always do. Okay, so I'm going to put some BB cream on. And just breathe. I've been sitting here waiting all afternoon to make this video, and it wouldn't stop storming. It was thunder that was just rumbling the house. And I thought, lots of lightning, and I thought, I don't really want to get in the middle of a video and lose power or anything like that. So I just waited it out, and there's another storm coming in a few hours, but I got time. Okay, so the title of this video is Married at 17. And yes, I was married at 17. My husband was 22. And yes, I couldn't get married without my parents' signature. And my daddy signed for me to get married. And no, I was not pregnant. Just very in love. So we went to church together. We went to a small church, and my dad was the pastor of that church, and his dad was the chairman of the deacons. And so, small church, we were very active. We were there all the time. And we started liking each other when I was 13 and he was 17. Now, we didn't date. I didn't have permission to date, but we were together a lot because we were really a close-knit church. We just, we were there Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night. We had Bible studies, we had fellowships. The youth went on trips, it had socials. So we were together a lot. And every once in a while, I would ask my dad to go on a double date. And every once in a while he would let me, and he would say, okay, but just this once, and this is not permission to date. I was like, okay. So anyway, and then when we weren't together at church, we talked on the phone a lot. So anyway, that went on for 4 years, from the time I was 13 till the time I was 17. I graduated high school in May of 1979 and married in June. And we will be married 46 years this coming June. It's been a great marriage. But I'm going to sort of walk you through it. In the last 8 years or so have been really hard. But we love each other deeply, and we're committed until death do us part. So I had my first child at 19. We had 3 kids. They're, of course, all grown and have families of their own by now. They're almost all over in their 40s. There's one still in his 30s, I think. Why does my nose always itch when I get on here? I'm so sorry. All right, what am I doing next? It's really hard for me to tell a story and put my makeup on. So I'm a little bit all over the place. But anyway, so we had kids. We had, like most Americans, we had financial struggles. But we made it through raising kids, the financial struggles, and they all left home. And somehow when they all leave home, the finances get a little bit easier. So they did. We cared for our parents when they got older. And that's an honor, and it's also super hard. And then through the death of our parents and through health struggles of our own, I mean, I really ran through that quick. I just ran through about 40 years really quick. But so the last 8 years have been really hard. Trauma, grief, fear, death, all that changes you. It changed me, it changed my husband, and then my health struggles changed both of us as well and caused a lot of trauma and fear. And so the last several years, as we've just tried to come out of that and, you know, figure out what's next, and it's been very different. We just both changed. We're both aging. We both changed. We both have health issues. Life is tough, and everything you go through changes you. I think sometimes for the good and sometimes for the bad, you know. And honestly, it changed both of us sort of for the bad. Just taking care of parents and grief and health issues. And so just recently, we really have been trying to, you know, work through that. We are committed. Neither one of us is going anywhere, but we just don't have the kind of relationship we used to. Whew, sorry. I feel the tears coming out. I don't want to cry. But you just have to, in different seasons of life, you have to make changes, you know, depending on what's going on around you and what's going on with you and inside of you. And you still love each other, but it looks different. I can't really explain that. And also, I never expected it. I don't know why I didn't know that all that kind of thing comes at some point in everybody's life, and that it has to change you. But it sort of blindsided both of us. And so, you know, we're figuring it out. And is romance the same? No, it's not at all. But our relationship is still sweet. It's still good. It's harder. I feel like it's getting a little bit easier. I feel like we've both done a lot of work on ourselves. And, you know, our faith is in the Lord. And honestly, I don't believe we would have made it through all those really hard things without the Lord. I don't know how people make it without faith in Jesus, without depending on Him, without knowing that, you know, I can't do it on my own. Honestly, I can't do this video on my own. I prayed before I started this video that the Lord would just guide my thoughts and my words, and that everything I said would honor Him, and that's the way it is in our marriage. Wow. I made me some bullet points over here so that I could stay on track through the years of our marriage, and I just ran through those bullet points really quick. I wish this was a live so you could ask me a question, but it's not. You can just ask me one in the comments. This YouTube thing is still new to me, and this is my fourth week, my fourth video, and I do feel like this is my place for now. It's just a big learning curve. I think I told you in the first video that I used to sell makeup years ago, and I would do Facebook Lives, and I loved it so much. But I had people on the live to talk to me, and it was just so much fun. And I know I could do a live on here, and I might at some point. But well, first of all, a lot of life has happened since then. So again, I'm not the same person. But second, I'm just talking to this camera here, and it's a little more challenging. But I'm gonna stick with it because I need an outlet. I need a video to make me put on makeup because all this stuff we've been through, it brings on depression and anxiety, and it brings loneliness. You're sitting at home all the time, and so I need community surrounding me, and I need something to make me get out of my recliner and live my life again. So thanks for being here for that. Okay. Eyeshadow. Is that what I'm doing next? I think so. Back to my marriage story, I have a thought. It's coming. Can you see it? It's coming. Would I advise my children to get married at 17? No, I would not. But in my circumstance, I probably would do it again because we knew each other so well. We'd been liking each other, dating, whatever, for 4 years. And we were just so ready for it. But I mean, that's not everybody's story. And I get that. And I know a lot of people would just gasp these days if somebody wanted to get married that early. I never wanted anything except to be a wife and a mother. I wanted it so bad. I did not have career goals or aspirations. I had zero interest in going to college. And I stayed home and raised my kids for the most part. I had a few part-time jobs here and there. One was when they were young, I worked at a daycare in the mornings and took them with me. And then I had another job as a receptionist when they were teenagers, which I thought that was a good idea, but it's not really. Your kids need you. But we made it through. Did we have money on, 5 people living on one salary? No, we never had money. We made a lot of sacrifices. I mean, we didn't go on vacation. There's a lot of things that we didn't do. But I just had a real conviction that my place was in the home raising my children. And I understand that everybody can't do that, but we were able to make it work. And, do I think my kids turned out any better than the kids who went to daycare? Probably not. But it was just my conviction, so that's what I did. Okay, what am I doing next? What else? I don't know. I'm not usually at a loss for words. So I'm sure some will come to me here in just a minute. But for right now, we can just put makeup on. This is the only time I've had makeup on since I did a video last week. That's not my intention, but I promise you that is why I started this YouTube, is so that I can just, I want to be normal. Don't even know what that is. I heard a long time ago, normal's just a setting on your dryer, and that's probably true. But I want to function. I rarely leave the house. unless it's to go to a doctor's appointment. It has taken me days to make this video. I just have not been well enough to do it. And I'm just trying to change that. I'm trying to change my, I'm trying to work myself out of trauma, PTSD, fear, having such a grip on me. I do have some health issues, but sometimes I think that those things hold me back. And so I feel like I've got a lot of life left to live. I am 63 and I just feel like I have a lot left. I used to do a lot of things. I used to lead Bible studies in my home, and I was just really involved in a lot of things. And it's just sad when you have health issues and you're just stuck at home. And I'm still sort of stuck at home. And some of that is, you know, I can't help it. And then some of it, I feel like I need to overcome some fears and just get out more and just be willing to take the risk. Like, if I get sick while I'm out, I'm not going to die. I'm going to make it back home. It's going to be okay. So, goodness, now I'm just rambling, right? Sorry. I think we're okay on that. This is the side over here. That section right there, I mean, I can blend for days and I feel like it still just stays in that one little spot. So let's don't blend for days. Okay. Let's put a little eyeshadow under my eyes. And oh my goodness, last week when I got off of when I turned off my video, I realized I never put any concealer on. Maybe, hopefully nobody noticed. It doesn't make a huge difference in my makeup, but I feel like it helps a little bit. So maybe I won't forget that today. In fact, maybe I'll do it right now. I think I got a piece of a brush or an eyelash or something. I must have picked it up with this brush. I honestly don't have real clear direction on my YouTube channel. You know, my goal has just been to just get on here and put makeup on and just talk about my life. And, you know, there's a whole lot of details. I've lived a whole lot of life. But, you know, I hadn't decided how much I want to tell. And a lot of it is, you know, involves other people in my story. And so I don't want to tell their stories. So I haven't decided where this is going. I have some ideas, but for now I'm just showing up and just trying to get more comfortable doing it. Oh, there's that eyelash. Trying to see how that concealer does. It's okay. All right, what's next? Maybe some mascara. I feel every time I get off of a video, I'm thinking some of that or all of that video was sort of a train wreck. But I've heard that your first video is always bad. And then I've heard other people say your first 10 to 20 videos are always bad. So I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and get the bad ones out of the way. And then see where it goes from there. It's hard to talk and put mascara on. I think I found a mascara that I want to get next. I need something to help my lashes grow again. I used to use something, but I found a waterproof mascara that Grande Lash has, and I want to try it next because it has the conditioner in it and it's waterproof, and I like waterproof. But this one, there's still a lot of life left in this one, even though, I mean, there's not anything wrong with it, really. I don't hate it, but I don't guess I love it either. It's Lancome's Idol, and it's the waterproof. And I feel like I need to use it up before I get something else. I don't want to be wasteful. Okay, how's that doing? Look at how that one just, can you see how this one just automatically shows up with a whole lot less work? Maybe you can't see, I don't know. Okay, what else? A little more on this side. Try to even them out. I can't really ever even them out because this one just works better. I'd say close enough. Okay. Let's do, I don't know why, but I put blush on about 3 times. Let's do some lips. That doesn't have much color. I just put that on for to help me get my lip liner on. My lip liner is actually not a lip liner. It's a cream eyeshadow, this brown right here. And I put it on with a brush, and it's a little bit dense, and so it doesn't want to glide over my lips very well without something on there first. I learned this from somebody that was selling Saint makeup. Well, at the time I was too. But she used this as a lip liner, and I really liked it. So I do the same. And then I use that same brush, and I've got a ton of colors. Let's see what I got. If there's anything else that I want to use today. That's really pretty, but it's really bright, and I don't know that I'm up for that bright today. So what I usually use is this color right here that I put on my cheeks, or this pink. But I've noticed this pink doesn't, oh, let's try this today. It's not as scary as it looks. It's real, it's sort of see-through. But that light pink one, it's got a little bit of iridescence to it, and I found that when it dries, it doesn't look good. These others look good when they dry. That's pretty good. It's a little pinker than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more, I thought it was going to show up more red than pink. This little bitty square right here. So, do I like that? No, I think I'm going to go back and add some of my regular color to me, my blush color. Not to me, to my lips. To me, whatever. Oh, goodness. Also, I used to really be a people person. And I could just strike up conversation wherever I go, whatever I'm doing, you know. And if you sit at home long enough, you lose that ability. And I don't like that. I just feel like I've become somebody that I'm not really. And so here I am, putting myself out there. Okay, let's see. I mean, that's okay. Okay, have I done everything? I left that, I don't know, this is a little crazy right here. I don't know. It's going all which ways, but it's okay. Okay, so thank you for hanging out with me. If you have any ideas of something fun I could do on here, please tell me. I feel like I'm a little boring, and actually I know I'm a little boring. But I hope that the more I do this, the more comfortable I am, the more I'm connecting with people, and you know, just getting out and living a life again. That's my goal for me. I don't know what my goal is exactly for this YouTube channel. I'm still trying to figure that out, but we'll get there. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, well, it's evening here, wonderful day, whatever time of day it is when you're watching. Thank you for watching. Bye.